Hi everybody, my name is Bree Enemark. I'm the administrator at the Primary Catholic Partnership Skit based in Southampton. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the Imaginative Minds Teaching Times Professional Learning Community Service. We've been subscribing to Teaching Times since 2003. In 2015, we upgraded to the online professional community learning service. We found it a really valuable tool and resource for our trainees, so we're really happy with the service. There's lots of great features we like about the Teaching Times subscription. We find it's really helpful for our trainees to feel from the very beginning of their course that they're part of a wider learning community of teachers. So it's not just about what's going on here at our training centre or in their schools. They're part of a national and even international learning community, and Teaching Times helps them connect with that. We find the quality of the articles in the Teaching Times magazine, such as Every Child Journal, Learning Spaces, some of their leadership journals, they're really helpful for our trainees. They're well researched, they're at an accurate level for our trainees and also for practicing teachers. A really good mix of research and then practical ideas they can use in the classroom. Our students use Teaching Times in a variety of ways. Some journals get mailed hard copy to our training centre here so they can have a browse through in their lunch break. They make use of the search function on the website. They find that really useful if they're in the classroom and are having, say, they want a few tips on behaviour management. We can send them in, they can search behaviour management. They can log in from anywhere, anytime and search. We also can direct trainees through to the knowledge banks, which the website has. So if there's an area, say, working with children with autism or some science resources, they can click on that knowledge bank. They get some easy to digest articles, a variety of articles all on the same topic. So they might not have time to read a whole book in between lessons or just on their lunch break at placement school, but we can send them, they can access Teaching Times and work on any issues they want to have a look at just quickly. We have a really strong focus at the PCP on making sure our trainees are linking the theory that they do with us here and then the practice they experience in their placement schools. We find Teaching Times articles do highlight that link for our trainees, so we really encourage them to use those resources. Obviously, that's what the PCP, PGCE year is all about. It's learning the theory, linking it with your practice, and our trainees have fed back to us that they do use some of the ideas they have in the articles in the classroom. We've had feedback from trainees. We've had a trainee in particular found the articles really useful for researching her assignment on maths mastery. She'd found, often our trainees are using Google Scholar to try and find articles, but she had such a specific focus for her masters that she found Teaching Times great. She could highlight the exact search term she wanted, and it was coming up with articles that she knew she could access through our subscription rather than maybe only being able to get just a brief summary online. So they've really enjoyed using it that way for their assignments. Again, we had a trainee who had a girl in her class with autism, and she was able to use one of the knowledge banks to help her get a few tips on how to work more efficiently with that student. We've had feedback from partnership school head teachers, and their schools also subscribe to Teaching Times, so we know it's going to be a valuable tool for our trainees, not only in their training year but also in their NQT years and beyond. Our directors definitely value the service. They wouldn't keep authorising me to pay for it since 2003 if they didn't think it wasn't worth the investment. So again, we put our focus on making sure our trainees get access to the best resources, and Teaching Times is one of the ways we make sure that happens. At the PCP, we've got some exciting new programs coming up. For this year, starting in September, we'll be running apprenticeships for the first time. Obviously, we're quite geographically spread out partnership as well. We can see a real value in the Imaginative Minds Teaching Times moving into online learning, being able to set up our own short courses that we can offer to our trainees throughout the program, so that not only when they're in our training base, but also when they're on placements or from home, they can access our course materials. I think it's a great idea that trainees can get alerts sent straight to their inbox. It just means that they've got then control over when they look at the materials. It's a really great reminder for them to keep working on their CPD. So just a little, weekly or monthly email alert letting them know of the latest articles is a really great feature for our trainees.